The PS5 Pro, it just dropped today. And guess what? I got it. And in today's video, we're gonna be doing a little bit of an unboxing, and I'm gonna check it out, see what's inside this thing, and over the next week, I'm gonna do some pretty extensive testing to see if that $699 price tag is worth it. I have a feeling it is. Once again, I'm Cameron, and this is Gamer vs. Tech.
Something that was real.
So let me preface this video by saying I have a couple things to address to some of the people that have been commenting on my YouTube. Number one, the swords. I'm sorry that I wasn't displaying the swords correctly. And to one fellow out there called me out pretty hard and said it's the lack of attention to detail that is affecting my reviews. I'm sorry, I'm not a samurai. These swords were given to me after my uncle passed, who is a master in karate and a martial artist. So I'm sorry, but at the same time, so now that that's out of the way, I've got the swords fixed, I got some new bling around the studio. One thing I gotta say is, I missed you guys. It's been a long time, it's a little tough, I've got a 9-month-old now, but I'm saving these videos and I'm really trying to come out with really good content. I'm not trying to come out with too many videos, just nonsense stuff. I'm buying the best stuff and I'm gonna get you good reviews. So, the original PS5. Well, this technically isn't the original. This is the PS5 Slim. I was one of the first people to get the original PS5, and then I upgraded to the Slim because it definitely is smaller. This one, it looks a little different because it has dark plates on it. It's a third-party dark plate. Has a little bit of better ventilation here, but I love this thing. It's so good. I'm a PlayStation person. I was basically born with the PlayStation controller in my hand. One of my very first Christmases I can remember, my dad got me a PlayStation. Well, me and my brother. And it's been game over ever since then. Now that we have this evolution of PlayStations, is the PS5 Pro worth it? I think that's the biggest thing that everyone's talking about right now. I think if you already own a PlayStation 5, a lot of people are saying, no, it's not worth it at all. But there's some things about the PlayStation 5 Pro that kind of just made me gravitate towards it. So the three things that PlayStation is trying to say that the PS5 Pro does way better than the original PS5 is ray tracing. So we should be able to see like super awesome reflections. Like I've seen some videos on like Cyberpunk where you could see like the reflection of your car and other cars and then like water and stuff like that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Also, optimized console performance. So games that were running at 4K 30 FPS should be running at 4K 60 FPS, 4K 120 FPS on certain games like, Call of Duty or something like that. Just more support for VRR, faster refresh rates, and more frames. And then lastly is this PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. Now this is supposed to be some AI enhanced upscaling that like makes pretty much 4K video look really good. Once again, I'm going to be testing this thing out pretty damn hardcore over the next week. I have a couple games that competitive games, other games like, like The Last of Us and stuff. Now some games aren't supported at all, but I really want to see like the games that technically aren't supported or, just like regular games that we all play, if this has an effect on that. And hopefully by the end of this week, I'll be able to tell you guys whether or not you should buy it if you already have a PS5 or hold off on it. It's not that huge of a leap compared to the original PS5. So let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. So here we go, the box. Now these are all disc-free consoles. You have to buy a couple things separately if you want them, which would be the disc reader, and then I believe that disc reader comes with a kind of a back plate that kind of covers things up. And then also, if you want to have this thing vertical, you have to buy a separate stand to make this vertical. Now in the box, I'm pretty sure, I've done some research, that there should be some like plastic little legs to support this thing to go into horizontal mode. If you have the PlayStation 5 Slim, it's the same thing apparently. So the Slim didn't come with the stand like the original PlayStation 5. It came with these little plastic like triangular shaped feet that helps the console lay flat horizontally. So once again, nice box, black box this time. I wish that PlayStation allowed you to get like a black or just other colors like right out of the box instead of buying more back plates and stuff like that. But you know, I get it. They're trying to make money. So here's the box. Of course, I went to go lift this thing up and it tore the little tab. But we're gonna go ahead and open this baby up. So here is the inner box. And I'm sorry if you hear some random snorting noises. My Frenchie is right below me. Say hello, everyone. This is Champion. He's going to be my co-host for today. Once again, box open. Oh, out of the. Oh. I think I'm opening this up from the bottom. But first two things that fell out are an HDMI cord and a power cord. Looks like the same power cord. Looks like the same power cord as the original. Of course, I don't know why they would change it. We've got a USB to USB-C cable. And on this side, here is our DualSense controller, and I'm not gonna lie, I will never use this. Let's take a little pause break here. Now, why am I never gonna use this? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 DualSense controllers. If you play games as much as me, these will go out. I have stick drift on nearly every single one of them. So what do I use instead? I use the DualSense Edge. Now, I'm sure people are gonna say, oh man, they got you. They got you with the more expensive controller, because this thing costs like 200 bucks. But this is my second one now. This one's gonna go with this console, and my original Slim console is gonna go next to my bed now. But why the DualSense Edge? Well, let me tell you what. This controller is dope. The back buttons that you can program to pretty much do whatever you want essentially make you godlike in things like Call of Duty, because you can like slide and jump while you're aiming and all that other stuff that people hate, but ultimately get you the win. Plus, you can remove and replace the thumbsticks. Now, that is a huge deal to me because once again, I go through these DualSense controllers like crazy. I guess I'm smashing on them, and I might as well just smash this thing now, but I'm not gonna do it for the channel. This would be a nice little eye candy piece that'll go here. But that being said, these don't work for me. I crush them every single time, so I go with the DualSense Edge controller every time. So we got the controller to the side. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what else we got. All right, we got the main piece here. Big box. That's what happens. All right. Protective pieces. Watch out, champ. All right. Here is the main piece. The console itself. Something fell out of it, and what fell out of it is, I am correct, these are a little bit different shape now, but they're like the side, they're like A's now. They're like little A's. See that? These are the feet that go on the very bottom of the device to make it horizontal mount, stand. And then here we go, boom. There it is. There she blows. Now, first impressions on overall look. Compared to the original PS5, I can already tell off the bat, it's like a different coating on the plastic. It's more of like a matte, and it's not as vibrant white as the original PS5. Also, of course, it's got this like these 3 grooves. I'm assuming for nothing. They don't look like. It doesn't look like these. Yeah, there's no like. inlets or anything like that, so that there's no air or anything like that. So these are pretty much just like, they don't serve a function at all. I mean, I could be wrong, but visually inspecting, these grooves don't do anything, because I don't see any. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'd be interested to find out if whether or not these actually provide any cooling benefit. I'm almost positive they do not. So let's just go ahead and assume that they don't. It's for like aesthetic reasons. Now, I/O on the front, we've got 2 USB-C, just like on the Slim. On the bottom here, you've got this little cutout piece that you would pop out, and that's where the stand goes. Once again, stand doesn't come with this. On the back side here, we've got power, 2 USB-As, a LAN, and an HDMI. So pretty much, the same as before. Standard PlayStation 5 ports. I will say that this, compared to the Slim, now once again, the Slim I have right here has different plates on it, but it's not that much different. It's not like a huge difference. So here's the Slim, and here's the Pro. I've heard that the Pro in size comparison is pretty much the in-between between the Slim and the original PS5. So as far as like thickness goes, it's slightly thicker. It's slightly thicker than the PlayStation Slim. Once again, the Slim here has the disk drive, so it's naturally going to seem thicker, down here at the bottom. But overall, like here and on the top, you can see that this device is slightly thicker than the PlayStation Slim. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, it's a lot taller. It's not a lot taller. I'd say like an inch or two. But let's see if we can notice any other differences. I don't see. Yeah, no, not like. It just looks like a PlayStation 5. It just looks like. Yeah, there's nothing really that much different about it. It's supposed to be completely different, right? It's supposed to be 46% faster, and all these other cool things. But let's see, let's put these feet on so I can show you guys, because I am familiar with doing that. So basically, on the bottom here, on the bottom of the device, this is the front of the device, this is the bottom of the device, you'll see these 2 sets of 2 holes where these feet go. And basically these just pop in here. There is one for, so just got to get the orientation right. Yep. So yeah, so basically these two little feet go on the bottom of the device, and there it is. Whoa. Interesting. Either I'm doing something wrong or that is wildly not right. There's a click. Okay. Click, click. Whoa, that's wild. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, so that's the problem. Is I'm naturally like pushing on this front right edge, and it wants to wobble, but technically it's standing as it should. It's just really weird. I don't know if I don't have the feet on the Slim, but I'll get back to you guys on that one, because that seems a little weird. Interesting. Definitely not level, which is weird. I've also noticed a couple of other things. I don't know if we could see it in the video, but there are these 2 like paint marks on this device. Okay, so here's another one here and another one here. It's almost like inconsistent spraying. Once again, I don't know if you can see, but here's one here, and there's another one here. And then on the front of the device, there is one here and one here. It's almost like, yeah, like really inconsistent painting. So for $699, you can expect some inconsistent paint marks on your PlayStation 5 Pro. Well, that was it for the unboxing. Now, I know it wasn't much, but I wanted you guys to see what comes in the box and what I use with my PlayStations, which is the DualSense Edge controller. I also have the Pulse Elite headphones. Those are really good too, but there's like a million of them out there. I mean, I also use Logitech wired headphones through a DAC for like really, really good sound. But yeah, that's the unboxing. Like I said, over the next week, we're gonna be doing some pretty extensive testing. I am literally going to game a lot, and I really wanna see what this thing can do, if there's even like a huge difference in games like Call of Duty or Overwatch or anything like that, and see if that's really worth it to you guys, because once again, this is more expensive than the original PS5 when it came out. And you know, now on top of that, if you already have a PS5, like, is it worth it? Which is, you know, something I asked myself, but of course, like, I have to have everything. I have to have all the new handhelds. I have to have all the new consoles. So who cares? For me, at least. But that being said, I'm gonna test this thing out. I'm gonna get back to you guys as soon as I can. It might even be in a couple days. If it's like a drastic difference right off the bat, then I am going to let you guys know. We're also gonna see if there's any bugs, because I'm expecting there to be some bugs too. Maybe some things won't work with it. Maybe some things that they promise might not work, and we're gonna see. So that being said, I'm really glad you guys watched this video, and yeah, so expect me soon. New videos coming soon, new products coming in soon. Very excited for a lot of the handheld videos that I've got coming out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, comment. You guys comment a ton on my videos. I have a lot of views on some of my videos, including like laptop videos. Those are like really big right now. But once again, I appreciate all the comments, especially the ones of people calling me out for improperly displaying my swords. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Once again, I'm Cameron, and this is Gamer vs. Tech.